Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you my LEGO Infernape MOC. Infernape is the final evolution of the Firestarter Pokemon Chimchar, which was first introduced in the Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum games. This MOC consists of 268 pieces, and at the time of the recording of this video, if you were to buy all the parts off of Bricklink, it will cost roughly around $35 to $50 Canadian. This doesn't include shipping and handling, and the final price may vary depending on when and where you source your parts from. I recommend sourcing as many parts as you can from your own collection first, and then only buying the ones that you are missing, as this will drastically reduce the overall cost. If you're interested in building this yourself, I have links in the video description below to both the parts file, which you can use to source all the parts off of Bricklink, as well as PDF instructions which show you a step-by-step guide on how to build this MOC. Like with all my other MOCs, I usually design them in Stud.io while referencing the official artwork, 3D models, and any toys that are available online, just to get a better look at the different angles, sense of the body proportions, and any details that are hard to see from the front. This MOC was a little tricky to design since I was debating on which color to use for its fur, and was switching between the dark orange and medium nougat a lot. Usually with Pokemon designs that use uncommon colors in LEGO, I'll look at the part catalog and see if there are enough parts of that color, and then start playing around with the different building techniques to see what works. I think the dark orange would have matched the official design a bit closer, but it didn't have enough parts that I could use to get the look and articulation that I wanted, so I settled on the medium nougat you see here. I also tried not to use as many ball joint pieces, and to use pieces that fit the color scheme, since the frame is pretty narrow, as well as its features, and I didn't want the light bluish gray or dark bluish gray of like the Mixel style ball joints to stick out too much or be too noticeable. But as I go through the design, you'll see there are a couple of parts where I did use them. The arms are quite simple in their design. I used a dish piece to represent the shoulder pauldrons, and that's just attached onto some 1x1 brackets around a tap piece in yellow. And then that's attached onto a modified plate, so you are able to rotate the shoulder, but the pauldron does get in the way. And then attached to the tap piece is a 1x1 clip plate piece, so you can rotate the arms in and out like this. You can bend the elbows, and there's slightly more articulation in the wrist since it's a 1x1 tile with a clip attached to a modified plate with a bar, and you can rotate it at this 1x2 jumper connection. Each of the fingers can be posed, and they're just done using the Exaforce arms in dark blue. This piece, as well as the 1x2 modified plate piece in dark blue, are probably the most rare or uncommon parts used in this MOC, so they can be relatively expensive. I usually try to avoid using expensive parts where I can, but I couldn't find any other way to get the look of the hands right without these pieces. So now looking at the legs, the feet are quite wide, and that just helps it get it balanced and posed. The ankles are done just using a clip tile on a 1x1 bar plate piece, so you can rotate it and bend it forward and back. You're able to bend it at the knees, and there's quite a lot of friction at this joint, so that just helps with the overall stability. And then the entire leg is attached to a light bluish gray tap piece, and then this modified brick with the clip lets you splay the legs side to side, and then you can rotate it forward and back. So there's a lot of posability there, and not a single ball joint piece was used. If in the future LEGO releases more pieces in the medium nougat color, I'll probably find a different building technique to get the hips down, but I think the light bluish gray here doesn't stick out too much, and it's a small component of this design. Taking a closer look at the torso, the interior is mainly built out of brackets and plates, and that's what lets me to build studs on all four sides and get that smooth and clean look. It also helps me to get the fur to stick out with those 1x1 cheese slope pieces around the waist, and to get that yellow accent design continue from the chest all the way to the back. And then with the way the torso is built and how the head is connected, you can actually rotate the upper torso or chest like so, but I usually just keep it aligned like this. But that just gives you some more options for posability. Coming down to the tail, each sub-assembly is the exact same except for the end of the tail, and you're able to have it straight out like this, or curled in if you wanted. And it's attached just using a 1x2 modified plate piece with a clip, so you aren't able to rotate it side to side, but you can have it posed up or down. And you can have it on the ground as well, just to help with stability. So the head is just attached onto the torso using a mixed style ball joint. So there's a lot of posability and articulation there. The base of the head is just done using studs on the side construction, and the eyebrows, cheeks, and ears are just built out from it. You can pose the eyebrows and ears if you wanted to, just to get some different expressions. And then the flames on its head all use the large fire or flame piece with a bar at the end, attached to some 1x1 clips. And I tried using 4 of them here just to make it look more intense. Since when I was designing it, when I played around with just using 2 of them, the flame just looked too thin. Finally, here's how it looks scaled up to a regular minifigure. And this is how it looks scaled up to a custom trainer figure MOC. This is Lucas, and I tried to base it off of his Pokemon Platinum design. So that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on this MOC, what your favorite parts are, or if there are any changes you'd want to make. Also let me know what else you want to see me cover in these reviews, and what other of my previous MOCs that you want to see first. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.